Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's going to go for a big one. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They'll come away with the pick.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hemby. At the 45 on his way. They work him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Nixon. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Lemon. Under fire. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Levin. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if... Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Hemby. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Levin. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Unloads to the right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the play.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job on the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Levin. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never
Back to pass. It's Ivory. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's a get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right on the money. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's got it on the right. Inside the 25. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so...
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be for... First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best...
Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Racing to the right. Pass the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And they get him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, we know this offense has...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Ivory. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He makes the grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in with one hand. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the offense got them...
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Ivory. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Ivory. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get
motion from the back. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that we thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ivory. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking left. Oh, they really could have. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.